From the dirty back alleys of the internet wrestling community, from the comment section straight to your ear, this is Still Real Radio!
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Still Real Radio. We got a big pay-per-view coming up on Sunday, Money in the Bank. Of course, you have arrived at the show where we probably won't agree with the things that you say. You don't have to agree with the things that we say, but we can all agree that it is still real to us.
Fired!
I am one of your hosts. My name is Josh Foster.
And I am Zenka.
And today we are going to have some special guests later on in the show. Roxy Astor and Sunny from Glow, gorgeous ladies of wrestling. We're going to be talking about the Glow Revival Netflix series coming up here and all the fun that they had, wrestling inside the ring, doing their thing. So, but before we do that, we are going to get into our Money in the Bank predictions.
Money.
That's right. We got some big matches, 2 Money in the Bank matches, and 3 title matches. So let's see. Where do you want to start off? Let's start off with the SmackDown Women's Championship match. Naomi defends against Lana in Lana's first match back.
First match, pretty much ever, singles match if you want to, on television. So I got to go with Lana. She has the experience. She has everything going for her. I mean, wasn't her first match at WrestleMania too, in that mixed in that like 6-woman tag or whatever it was?
Yes, and you know that your career is going to go well when you have your first match at WrestleMania because look at Fandango.
Dude, Dango's killing it right now, my man.
He's doing the fashion files.
I got great pecs.
So yeah, this is going to be a big night for Lana.
I think it would send shockwaves to the angry internet wrestling community because they would be like, "What has she done to deserve the title? Cheetos!" And I think it's gonna be awesome.
Which is exactly why I think they're giving Lana the title.
Oh, me too, man.
Because Naomi has worked so hard, and she's so damn talented, and just like one of the best athletes in professional wrestling today.
I can see it now, dude. People are gonna be like, they work so hard to rebuild the women's brand, they just give it to Lana because she's gorgeous. You don't even know. She's probably great in the ring. We don't know because she's never had a match, really. So let's see it, baby.
Well, Lana's been getting rave reviews from the NXT faithful down there in Florida attending the live events. So, and those are some of the most critical fans that there are. So I have hope that she'll be able to pull out something pretty decent, I hope.
I think she's going to win, man. I think it's going to happen. And I'm actually pulling for her because I think it's going to be fucking awesome.
Well, I'm going with Lana for the win.
Hell yes, dude.
That is my honest prediction. I see that as a big shakeup in the SmackDown Women's division. And, the thing is, too, with the Women's Money in the Bank briefcase going around, they can always retcon that later if they so choose.
Oh, yeah. That would bum me out if she wins and then they cash in right away.
Well, you never know. It could be like a Christian Randy Orton situation where Christian wins the title. 2 days later, Randy takes it. Charlotte Flair could be the Christian in this.
That still hurts me, man. I was so pumped for Christian.
Oh, man, I'll never forget, speaking of angry wrestling fans, I think that was like one of my peak angry wrestling fan moments. Because it was, I was such a Christian guy, and
I was a peep, dude.
Yeah, and that was me. He worked so hard,
I know.
And he did. He worked his ass off. He finally got the title, and that was a huge moment for me as a fan. And then, right back, right to Orton.
Dude, we've been at this for so long though that now we see our error of our ways, if you want to call it, and I find that shit funny. Like, you know what I mean? I look back at myself being angry when Cena won. I think it was 32 WrestleManias in a row where he headlined and won the title in them every fucking time, and I would get so upset. And now I'm looking back on it, and I'm like, that's pretty fucking funny how mad I got.
I think that you really have to have a sense of humor because at the end of the day, as fans, we get angry because we, give so much of a shit. We really care. And
emotionally invested.
Yeah, we get emotionally invested in the show. But I think that, you kind of have to have a sense of humor because no matter how loud you chant for your favorite guy, they're gonna do whatever they want to do. So
I'm still chanting for Carlito, man, and he's never coming back.
I hear ya. Hey, man, I'm still chanting "We Want Ryder." Woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo, woo. He's back.
He is back. All right, so let's see. Of course, we got a SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. The New Day debuted on SmackDown Live a few weeks ago, and, they pretty much pulled the John Cena, and they said, we're the New Day, we're getting a title shot at the next pay-per-view, and we're taking you down, Usos. So Usos are defending against the New Day, and, someone on social media suggested that maybe they should just have a roast battle and just burn each other.
I think that would be pretty great, but you're at an advantage when you have Big E on your side, so I don't see that going well for the Day One is H guys.
Day One is H. Well, let's see. Who's walking out with the belt?
Usos, they retain. I just think they're on a phenomenal run right now, ever since they've turned heel, and their gimmick right now is just so fresh, it feels. And, at first I wasn't down with the whole yelling into the mic thing, being like, yeah, you do that. But now I'm like, yeah, fucking do it, man. Yell louder. And I'm like... I just think that they're at the height of their career right now, and I think it should continue because, in all honesty, this is the most I've cared about the SmackDown Tag Titles since they've taken them off of Heath Slater and Rhino.
Well, I mean, I'm a big fan of both teams here, but I agree. I think the Usos are sort of on an upswing right now where they're kind of finding their heel personas a little bit more. The only problem with the Usos is that, every good villain needs a hero to battle, and they didn't really, they had a great thing going with the Fashion Police, but I think that, with the New Day in the picture, this is going to be a much bigger rivalry that will probably carry out over a couple of months. So I'm going to say the Usos are taking the win this time, but this is not the last SmackDown Tag Team title shot that the New Day is going to get this summer.
They're going to have to get through the hype bros first, man.
They have unfinished business.
Yes.
Speaking of which... if you watch SmackDown Live this week and you can tell me, please hit me up on Twitter. I need to know where to get that Mojo hat.
Walmart?
I think that was like something where he goes to Hampton Beach.
Yeah, any surf shop. Yeah.
And just gets goes to some surf shop at the beach and gets it spray painted. Kind of seems like that sort of thing. But yeah, I'm going with the Usos retain. So let's see. Let's get into, I feel like this WWE Championship match... there's not too much hype behind this WWE title match. Jinder Mahal defending against Randy Orton.
I think it's just because everyone knows it's kind of a formality. Like, he needs his rematch. He's got his rematch clause, and they're just trying to get it out of the way. I don't see anybody thinking Orton's going to walk away with this, and I'm one of those people who thinks Jinder's going to get the win here, especially because, it's in Orton's hometown. You know how that works out in WWE and everything else. And honestly, Jinder's a great heel champion.
Yeah, I don't see him dropping the belt anytime soon. I agree he is a great heel champion, and I really love that whole entrance thing where he walks out and then they spark the rug on the LED floor and he walks as the rug comes out. I thought that was pretty clever. But listen, man, I don't think he's dropping the title anytime soon. And this Orton versus Mahal rivalry, I think we can get a better WWE Championship rivalry somewhere with a heel of this magnitude with Jinder generating heat. It's rumored we got John Cena returning to SmackDown Live on July 4th. He's going to be a free agent now, no longer exclusive to SmackDown because WWE said, holy shit, we keep breaking new records for low ratings on Raw. And we're sending Cena to Raw too. So if you guys like John Cena, you're going to have to know you're getting him on both shows. And if you don't like John Cena, well... you're going to be getting them on both shows.
Seems like your phone charger. Like, he just, whenever you need it, it's there.
It's
like
there,
they just plug him in and they saves your life.
Yeah. Well, rumor has it that John Cena could be challenging Jinder Mahal for the WWE title at SummerSlam. I think we talked about this a little last week where we just said, hey, man, American John Cena's going to come back.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Go all USA, and challenge Jinder for the belt.
It's going to happen, man. And you know what happens? Cena doesn't lose, so... I'm going with Cena for my future prediction in that match.
17 world title reigns, baby. SummerSlam.
Bada boom.
Yeah, but I see Jinder Mahal retaining here. I just don't see Orton getting the win. Probably some little tomfoolery at the end with the Singh brothers.
Yeah, and I also feel like Mahal's really starting to find a groove too, so I hope he pulls it out anyway.
Well, you got to give the guy credit. Of course, one of the most unlikely WWE champions of all time, it seems, anyway, at this point. But like he keeps saying, the hard work starts now, and he's trying to hold up his end of the bargain. So I give the guy credit for doing his thing. Not everybody can hold up to the pressure when they get the belt. The man makes the belt doesn't make the man.
Exactly.
Well, okay, we are going to have the first ever WWE women's Money in the Bank ladder match. We got Carmella, Becky Lynch, Natalya, Charlotte Flair, and Tamina. And of course, we've already predicted that James Ellsworth will most likely win this match. Wild card, James Ellsworth.
Yeah, well, that's still my prediction.
Still your prediction.
100%, dude. I'm going with my boy James. That would send shockwaves through the world. Imagine if Lana wins, angry wrestling fans. James wins, angry wrestling fans. James cashes in on Lana after she wins. The whole world will fucking explode, dude.
Well, all I have to say is that, you really can't go wrong in this match with, pretty much anybody would be good. But seems that Carmella is the current favorite. The betting odds suggest that she's going to win, but of course they could shift late in the game. I'm going to go with Carmella anyways, regardless of the betting odds, because I just don't see anybody else in this match that needs the Money in the Bank. Yeah. And to me, that's always what Money in the Bank has been about, building a new star. And I mean, Becky Lynch, inaugural SmackDown Women's Champion. Natalya, obviously she's a veteran. Charlotte Flair, we already know she has what it takes to be the champion. Tamina,
I'm coming around on Tamina, man.
I think everybody
she's a good
is.
heel, yeah.
I think everybody is, but she's just kind of been out of the game for a little while, so I think she needs to just sort of reestablish herself.
That would be a good Samoa Joe type shock, though, where if she pulls down the briefcase and kind of shocks everyone.
Hey, man, I'm down with Tamina, so. But I'm going with Carmella for the pick.
Yep, still going with my boy Ellsworth.
He's riding with Ellsworth.
Former Still Real Radio guest.
Hell yeah.
Damn right.
Okay, let's see. All right, of course now. Duh. Of course, now we got the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Baron Corbin, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Dolph Ziggler. Hey man, there are some good choices in this match.
The star power in this match alone.
There is some star
awesome,
power,
dude. Yeah, 100%. I mean, this is one of those matches too. And same things with the ladies. If Ellsworth doesn't win, I'd be happy with any of them. And this same thing, I'd be happy with anybody. I mean, all signs are pointing to Corbin's, pulling down the briefcase, and they're gonna really get behind him upcoming here. So I'm gonna say him with my head, and with my heart, I'm going to say AJ Styles. Just because I think it would be such a cool thing to have AJ Styles, the face who runs the place, holding the briefcase just whenever he wants, and having AJ Styles have that bullet in his chamber. I mean, if your ratings are starting to slump a little bit, boom, just plug him right in. You're gonna have instant, credibility for a champion.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of on the same page with you. I think that Baron Corbin is going to win. No disrespect to Baron Corbin. I don't want him to win. I think that, Corbin is a guy, obviously, they're high up on him because he's a big guy. He's got the look that they like. And I think that they can just sort of insert him in the title picture whenever they want. But for me, personally, as a fan, I'm not really thrilled at the thought of him walking around with the briefcase for a couple of months. I would enjoy it a lot more if it was a guy like AJ or a guy like Shinsuke, where it's just kind of like, I feel like they can be Mr. Money in the Bank a little bit better, but that's just me. I'm going with Corbin, who I think is going to win. So if we're doing head and heart predictions, I'm going to go, Corbin with my head. I wish it was Shinsuke with my heart.
That'd be cool, dude, yeah.
Because I can see him doing his little arm wavy thing down to the ring with the briefcase in one hand. And it just makes sense to me. He can paint up the briefcase like a Thriller jacket or something.
Oh, my God, yeah, dude. I don't know. How come they don't do that anymore? They don't let him paint him the way they want.
I mean, they don't.
You remember
really...
fucking Sandow's chocolate briefcase? Like that fucking leather-bound fucking bookcase one.
They don't really get too creative nowadays. I mean, how come they don't dress up the sets anymore?
That's true. I don't know, man. Well, I don't know. I gotta say though, Shinsuke fucking popped me on SmackDown when Sami Zayn's going off, being all Sami Zayn like, and Shinsuke just looks at him and goes, I like him, and that was it, dude. That's the only line that came from him. I was like, I'm into that.
I like Shinsuke. I love his verbal communication on SmackDown Live. Of course, he appeared on Talking Smack this week. And, I don't know if he misspoke or whatever. Obviously, English is Shinsuke's second language. But he said something. He said, Dolph Ziggler's a good wrestler, very good. And I'm glad I got to wrestle him, before he leaves for Japan, possibly soon. And Renee Young didn't really know what to do. She said, oh, breaking news. Yeah. So, I don't know if Shinsuke misspoke or if he was trying to say basically, hey, Dolph Ziggler told me he's leaving for Japan.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's tough to say. But
I know if you follow Shinsuke on Instagram, he's been hanging out with Ellsworth, and they've been hanging out in pools and stuff. So I don't know if him and Ziggler were even buddies. He might have just misspoke.
he could, or he could have possibly just dropped a ball.
Yeah, I know.
Big time. I mean, this isn't, of course, the first
He
time.
ain't winning now.
Yeah. This is, of course, not the first time we've heard that Dolph Ziggler is leaving wrestling over the past few weeks, as YouTube star Trisha Paytas went off on Dolph Ziggler for bailing on her for not getting drinks, and she claimed he's leaving wrestling too.
Yeah, she got really angry at him, but that's the most publicity I think that hefflump's ever got, so she should be happy with it.
I mean, I don't know. I had no idea who she was before this. So
I didn't either, but I got a ton of messages about it.
Well, I don't know. Of course, these rumors go around all the time. Dolph Ziggler, blah, 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 could be leaving WWE. Of course, remember before he signed his last contract, he was pretty open with saying, hey, man, I think I might leave. And then, they gave him that cool-ass movie, which I can't remember what the WWE Network movie or WWE Studios movie was. But, they promoted him in a movie, made Dolph Ziggler seem like a big deal for a week, and now he's just kind of right back where he was. So, I don't know what he's going to do.
It would be a smart move for him to bail right now while he's still got some, he's got plenty of bumps left in his card and everything, as they like to say. So I say do that, but do like the Cody Rhodes route, really. Just, build yourself up, make yourself a bigger star. And then if you ever come back, boom, they can plug you right in, with all the momentum you built up on the Indies or in New Japan or whatever. It can only benefit him. I mean, he's making a great paycheck right now, and he's on TV every week. So I can understand he's maybe upset with his lack of actual push towards the main event type thing or whatever you want to call it. But if I was in his shoes, man, I'd be pretty content. But he's not content, so go out there, make a bigger name for yourself, make them miss you, as was it Swagger said or somebody said, and
make him miss me.
Yeah, go right on back.
I think it's in his best interest to just leave. I don't think what are they going to do with him? And really,
he's done everything.
He's done everything.
Yeah.
And where does he fit in now? But he's still got years ahead of him.
Right.
Dolph's still in great shape. So I would like to see him just go, not necessarily go to spite WWE
right.
and say, oh, you didn't use me this. No, I mean, it's not about that. I just want to see him do something else and
Freshen himself
up. And I don't really think that there are any hard feelings at this point. I don't think it's going to be one of those things where he leaves or trash talks WWE if he leaves at all. But I would like to see him go somewhere else, do something else. And, yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
Right, yeah. And then, eventually come back or something and do your farewell tour.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so Samoa Joe headbutted Brock Lesnar in the face.
Yeah.
On Monday Night Raw.
That hurt.
And things got out of hand.
Did they?
Pretty quick.
I'd say there was a lot of hands involved trying to pull them guys apart.
So they didn't waste much time getting the Samoa Joe Brock Lesnar brawl thing going on. And, this wasn't going to be a war of words.
No, neither one of them really are capable of that. Samoa Joe is way more of that than Brock Lesnar, but I loved it, man. I thought they made it feel, hey, man, they made Samoa Joe feel like a legitimate threat. And that's something I think Brock needs when he's in the ring. He needs someone who's a legitimate threat, and they did that. And that one fucking thrust kick that he fucking caught Lesnar with when he broke free, I was like, dude, that's badass.
Well, I kind of figured that the headbutt was coming because I got the Samoa Joe Kurt Angle 2006 TNA vibe, and it was sort of a different version of that.
Dude, how funny is it though that Kurt Angle was such a badass in Impact TNA, and he's fought Samoa Joe countless times. And now fast forward and right now, present day, and he's over, we need more help! We need more, like Kurt Angle TNA would just be in there fucking German suplexing them some bitches.
Well, he's got to be the Raw general manager.
I know.
He's got to run a tight ship.
Part of me was hoping, though, he'd rip that fucking dress coat off and he'd be wearing his singlet. He'd just fucking toss both their asses out of the ring.
I can't wait to see Kurt get back in the ring. And the rumor right now is that his first match back is going to be against Triple H.
Yeah, Triple H is he's got an uncanny mark for doing that type of thing. You need a big match, put him in with Triple H.
Yeah, I just, see, this worries me because, Triple H has done really good at putting over younger talent. He doesn't need to put over Kurt Angle. You know what I mean?
He doesn't put over older talent, though.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, is this just a match for Triple H to get a win over Kurt Angle? What is this? What point does this serve? Especially because for months, Kurt Angle has been doing interviews saying, "Oh yeah, I'd love to wrestle Roman Reigns, AJ Styles, Finn Balor, Dolph Ziggler, pretty much every young talented guy on the WWE roster."
They give him the Ric Flair of the current.
Right, they're gonna give him. Why would you put him with Triple H? I don't get that. At all, when you could, whatever they have it planned for, possibly WrestleMania or whatever, could possibly get moved up to SummerSlam, but wouldn't you want to put them in two separate matches? That way you have two big matches? See, this is what I still don't understand about WWE today. You got two huge stars. Couldn't you make two more stars if done properly? Why would you have them face each other?
I see what you're saying 100%, dude, and I agree with you, but to play devil's advocate, the storyline, whenever Triple H is involved in anything, the storyline just becomes amazing, and he never lets anything fail, really, so... Just imagine him and Kurt Angle, man. They're going to be going back and forth. Verbally, they're both at the top of the game. Fucking in the ring, Kurt Angle can still go. Triple H can still go, as we saw. And I'm looking forward to it if it does happen. But I see what you're saying, though. Like, put him in there with some younger guys to really, why two name talents like that, they could totally use them to help build that up. And Kurt Angle versus Samoa Joe, for instance. If Samoa Joe gets angry and, Angle's the general manager, boom, there's your storyline right there. And he could get Samoa Joe over with the WWE audience because everyone knows Kurt Angle. You know what I'm saying? So I see what you're saying, but I also would look forward to a Triple H versus Kurt Angle just for the storyline factor because Triple H tells great stories.
I'm not going to not look forward to it because, of course, it's Kurt Angle, and you just can't argue with that. I just would prefer to see him do something new, but, that's just me. Of course, we got Roman Reigns is announcing his SummerSlam plans on Raw next week.
That guy's got some power now, huh?
Right. Yeah. I'm just going to announce my plans next week. I don't know. It seems to be a mystery, but some of you guys out there seem to think that he may be setting himself up for a match with Goldberg.
Yeah, I wouldn't be into that. You know what I would be into? Braun!
Well...
Yeah, 100%. That's all I have to say, dude. Anytime you have a question and I just drop Braun, just go talk right after me because that's pretty much all I have to say.
It just makes me want to talk about Braun. Well, the good news is that Braun is now medically cleared to return, so we'll probably be seeing him soon.
Well, if he does set up a match with Goldberg, Braun's got some unfinished business because those two fucks fucking speared him at the same time, those cheap bastards, and they didn't even give him a chance. So maybe those two start fighting and Braun fucking kicks down the entranceway door and walks out there and just destroys them both.
Hey, you never know.
That would be awesome. That would put a nice bow tie on that.
Let's see. What else happened on Raw this week? The Hardys, they challenged for the Raw Tag Team titles in a match that just kind of ended with a bunch of fuckery.
Yeah, I liked it, though. I enjoyed
it was a
the
good match.
Yeah.
It was a great match.
That and the opening were really the only two parts of Raw that really kind of stuck out to me. So kudos to that. And I like Big Cass's angry face, like that dude from the Lord of the Rings. What was that little guy that ran around?
Smeagol?
Yeah, dude. Big Cass totally went full Smeagol, whatever his name is, when Big Show was helping up Enzo.
Is Enzo as precious?
I think so, man. He was a little upset. He was like, that's my bitch.
Yeah, this whole love triangle between Enzo, Big Show, and Big Cass is getting a little awkward.
I'm into it, man. I'm down to see where this goes.
It's just this has gotten really confusing, and I like it because one of these guys is probably beating themselves up right now.
Oh yeah, and I definitely think it's funny though because everyone thought it was Big Cass. They're gonna swerve it up. I think it's gonna be like Enzo just to fuck with everybody. But hey, man, I love Big Show, dude. So I'm down with anything that guy does, and this definitely seems like one of those situations though, which has been Big Show's whole career, where they were like, yeah, we need somebody else. Big Show, what are you doing? It wasn't thought out, I don't think, at the beginning, and then they threw him in there.
Yeah, he did kind of randomly just seem to show up. But that's what Big Show does. He randomly shows up.
Yeah, and he's, face, heel, doesn't matter. He'll change anyway, so...
I'm pretty sure he's turned 3 or 4 times since he returned last week.
And that's the thing, too, with this triangle thing. It could be Big Show, because you never know what kind of mood he's in.
That's true. Does Triple H still own his house?
I think so. Hey, Big Show hasn't cried in a while, so maybe he's doing better.
I hope so.
He might have got his house back.
I just hope he gets his house back.
Triple H, fucking angry man.
Well, guys, let's see. Those are our predictions for Money in the Bank. We are going to get into our interview with the gorgeous ladies of wrestling. Here we go. Okay, all right, guys. It's Josh and Zanka here with Still Real Radio. Today we are talking to Roxy Astor and Sunny from...
And Sunny, the California girl.
And Sunny, the California girl from GLOW, gorgeous ladies of wrestling. You know them, you love them. So first of all, ladies, how are you doing today?
We're doing great. We're doing really good.
Okay, so
We're in this amazing studio. Can we say the name?
It used to be Casey Kasem's studio.
Oh, that's right. We were at Casey. It used to be Casey Kasem's studio.
That is fantastic.
Okay, say what it is.
This is Del Oro Music. I'm David Longoria. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing
good,
excellent.
David. So for anybody who doesn't know, we were just informed that Roxy and Sonny are working with 98 Degrees right now in the recording studio.
Wait, we are?
Yes.
I know. I said it was 98 degrees outside.
Oh,
What are you
geez.
talking about? That was a good one.
Well, you just
Can we have Jeff say hi? Can you say hi? This is the amazing Jeff Timmons from 98 Degrees.
Hey, what's up, guys? Good talking to you. How are you today?
Hey, good, Jeff. How are you doing?
Good, thanks, man.
What are you guys working on over there?
We're working on a song that's sort of a universal love-uniting song with over 700 artists that David Longoria is producing here in the studio in L.A. Artists all over the world, great message, amazing vibe to it, and just kind of having a lot of fun with it and figuring out how we can get it out there to as many people as we can and spread the love.
That's very cool. Is it sort of like, could you compare it to We Are the World? Is it something similar to that?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people have been attempting that as of late, and not too many people have been successful in doing it. And I think that no time's better than right now. I think with the climate of everything that's going on, unification song is definitely in order. And I think as long as the heart and soul is behind it, and a lot of people grab the message, and the intention's good, and it comes from the heart, which this song definitely proliferates that message out there, and we're excited about being a part of it. I can't even say that word.
Well,
I couldn't say the word, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely. I know what you're saying.
Okay.
That's really awesome.
Where are you guys at?
We are.
Wait, are you guys laughing or you stumped him on that? Did you take a bathroom break? What happened?
Oh, I'm getting a dictionary to find out what the hell peripheral means. I think it means it's a song
That's
about
what my
love
friend
and
John
coming
said.
Yeah.
David's cousin.
Well,
So we're in a good place, aren't we?
Hell yeah.
absolutely. So are you ladies?
Hey, you know what? We hang out with good people.
Absolutely.
It's a good vibe here.
It's glowing.
Oh, Sonny says it's glowing.
Was that a
No,
pun,
actually,
Sonny?
it's after glowing. After glowing.
Lights were glowing.
I'm into this interview. This is a good one. Are you guys?
Are you guys digging this interview?
Oh, hell yeah.
Now, are you guys singing on this song?
Hey, are we singing? Wait, let's hear. Talking about Little Blue.
Okay, without any contractual obligations here. Yes, of course. How could we not have them in the studio and have them not sing?
Okay,
That's not
what
possible.
girls are here? What girls are here doing it?
We have girls that are in the studio right now doing
Yeah.
it. Have you heard of the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders?
I'm going to kick your ass.
It rings a bell. It rings a bell.
We have one on it. Actually, yes. No, actually, the gorgeous ladies of worldwide wrestling. Now it's GLOW with 2 more W's, and it's they're here. They're going to sing for the very first time on any record.
That's not true because we had our raps, and I'm sure you're known. We're known for our raps.
That's true.
So Sunny the California Girl, I will help you out, John, okay? Sunny the California Girl and Roxy Astor are going to help spread the word. How's that?
Roxy, let me ask you something. If you could rap,
Okay.
If you could rap battle any rapper alive, who would it be?
If I could rap?
Rap battle. You know
Rap
how
battle.
You know how rappers have rap battles?
Okay, Sunny's saying LL Cool J, and I'm saying Jeff Timmons.
I'm into this.
Well, you know what?
I'm saying Jeff Timmons.
Well, you know,
Uh-huh.
you guys can technically have that battle on the show right now. What do you think about a rap battle?
Yeah,
right now?
we actually can. And you know what? I see him. I think it's not 98 degrees. I think it's 102 degrees in here right now. He's sweating over here.
Is he getting nervous? Is he getting nervous? Because he knows how good you are. He knows how good you are.
Hey, yeah. I'm ready for my rap. Sonny, you ready for your rap?
Let's do it.
Jeff, are you ready for yours?
You know what? I hung it up a long time ago. I'm a lyrical gangster, and look, I've decided to go on the straight and narrow and just stick with vocals from here on out and behind the scenes. But you know what? I'll leave it up to the experts. You guys go ahead.
Wow, that sounded like a rap to me. That was good. However he did that was good.
He's a rapper. He doesn't even know it.
Wow, you're a rapper and you didn't know it. Congratulations. Oh, wait, you want to hear our rap? Because Sonny always screws it up.
I don't remember it right now.
Okay, this is mine. When you meet with Roxy, you better beware, because I'm really strong and debonair. This jet set girl never backs down, because all she wants is the glow crowd. Can I hear whoop, whoop?
Fire,
Okay.
You
want to hear Sonny?
Yeah, absolutely, Sonny.
Yeah,
Sonny,
Jeff, watch out.
Let's bring it.
Here's Sonny.
But I don't rap. I just do my knock knock jokes. Oh yeah, I'm talking to the bottom.
Let's hear it, Sonny.
Let's hear
Which one? Knock knock?
Oh, no, this is a rap. I'm Sonny from the I'm not sure.
Okay.
That's okay. Do over.
You got this.
Sonny's confused staring into my blue phone.
The phone is not doing it.
It was like a flat mic. I don't know what happened. Well, you got some raps.
Those were wonderful, wonderful raps. So, of course, Glow, big things are happening for Glow. You guys got, big things are happening for the brand. Glow is coming to Netflix. Of course, it's going to be different from what you guys were doing back in the day. But are you excited to see the brand revived and come back into the pop culture zeitgeist, so to speak?
Well, I mean, absolutely to see a revive, but I think we've kind of revived it 3 years ago when the AfterGLOW, it's something, it's the AfterGLOW fan party where we actually got the fans together for the first time in 30 years. So we were afterglowing before it glowed.
And that was in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Plan.
Yeah, so you know what? It's only going to help the AfterGLOW brand. So, in fact, we're having a party. You guys are invited. I know you don't live here, so that's why I'm saying it.
Oh, that's not nice.
But you can see it. I'm kidding. You can see it on Facebook.
I'll tell you what, if I come, though, I will battle rap you guys, and I will win.
Oh, it's so on because I'm good.
All right, I'm in.
Crap, I got to start practicing.
I got to pull one out. I don't have.
I know you're talking 98. You're with 98 Degrees right now, but I'm a pretty well-known rapper myself, so just throwing that out there.
Yeah. That's what we all hear. So yeah, we're very excited for the Glow Netflix. So we're gonna celebrate, embrace it, and just see what happens. And
Good for
that's
you.
it. The fans are excited. The fans are a little confused, and the whole confusion with it is they think that the original Glow Girls are going to be in it, but none of us have been asked to be in. And it's kind of confusing, so we don't know what to tell them. Just watch and see what happens. There's a few characteristics of some of the girls, so we'll just have to wait and see. Sonny, what's your take on that? Hey, go away. You're getting a real junior. I might even bring you into the bathroom with me. I don't know. John, where's John?
I would say call number 2.
Oh my God. It's loosely based on it, just because one of the original Glow Girls took the name Glow and ran with it on this, and she's behind it amongst, of course, a great executive producer, Ginchi Cohen. We love her. You can't go wrong. So we're going to sit back and we're going to watch it. And you know what? In this world, any publicity is good publicity as far as we are looking at it, because
That's
it's
right.
helping us. We
right.
are the originals.
Okay, how in the heck do you think we would have been able to talk to Jeff Timmons if that was not going to happen, or to be talking to John in his studio?
John, no idea, John. John, I know. Who's John?
So yeah, it's definitely opening a lot of doors.
That's cool.
I know he's going to say something to that.
So I'm just so curious about. Obviously, Glow was its own thing. It was this very special, unique thing. And when you ladies were first getting into it, as a lot of the ladies who got into it, you were aspiring to be actors and maybe not necessarily becoming wrestlers. And as I'm sure you found out, wrestling is its own little world. So was it kind of like a culture shock for you guys when you actually got integrated into the world of professional wrestling and you had to stay in character all the time when you were out in public?
Okay, this is Roxy talking, then I'll let Sunny do her little thing. As for me, I had no interest in acting. I had no interest in being a wrestler. In fact, I was a fan of Glow, watching Glow. When I saw the audition and tried out, I thought I was going to be a tough, hardcore bad girl, because that's what I wanted to be. Sent in my picture, and the following week I was driving my little 924 Porsche to Las Vegas. So, no, I had no idea. You got to understand, too, there's no internet back then. We had no clue how big we were. And, the director tried to keep the good girls away from the bad girls and keep us in character. In fact, when there were interviews, we had to stay in character. Okay, my character was Roxy Astor from Park Avenue, New York, which I've never been to. I am from Auburn, Washington. Yes. Oh, I knew I loved you, John.
I just told my John. That's before I had named my parents' third birthday.
Funny. Oh, this is a great place to be, I have to say. This is great. Now, that's my story. I'm going to let Sunny tell her story.
Excellent.
Hi.
Hi, Sunny.
Hi. I went to the audition in North Hollywood out of 360 girls. I was a track runner, so I was an athlete already. I competed against men as far as running. So wrestling for me wasn't that far-fetched, except for I'm 5'10", so the handstands and all the flips and the maneuvers that they made us do was like insane. That was pretty difficult. My legs would not go straight to save my life. As you know, Hollywood and I got pegged for that, the character, because her character as well was a bad girl, which I'm a good girl. But when we were pinned together, if you noticed, in the ring, our legs were like all over the place. Hers and ours. It was so funny. But the director would pick on us and make us do handstands against the wall until we got it right. It was horrible. It was like a drill,
That sounds tough.
Yeah, but hey, I am my character, and Sunny is Sunny. I am Sunny anyway. This is me. I do have my cloudy moments, though, before coffee. But
so I know,
but other than that, that's it.
So I know,
and here's Roxy. Here we go.
Talk about the curse.
Hey, I was telling John, because I'm from Auburn.
You use my real name, by the way.
Okay, what's your real name?
You forgot my name? Okay, wait a minute. This is the last time. Now, do you promise you will never forget my name again?
No.
Put your hand up in the air. I want you to promise. There's money in it.
I'm old. Give me a break.
There's money in this. Okay. No,
How much?
Billions. Okay, now let me just say, okay, you promised though, you right?
Yeah.
Get this right? Okay, now I'm going to borrow something from Sunny. This is a really good joke. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Seriously? Less than a minute.
Oh, God. Oh, I fell for it. Do you hear this guy?
Unbelievable.
Okay.
Did he just put you to sleep?
Yeah.
That was a lot.
When you know who this guy's a legend.
Absolutely.
In his own mind.
It has to be in someone. He's got to start somewhere.
Oh.
Now, Roxy.
So yeah, you got a Sunny story, right?
Well, let me get a little Roxy story here. Now I know that some of the ladies have said that if the good girls talk to the bad girls and you guys got caught by the show's producers and the director, that you would be fined. Is that true? Did you ever get fined for talking to someone you weren't supposed to be talking to out of character?
Well, I mean, you had to be slick about it, because I used to hang out with Daisy, who was a good girl and bad girl, so I would sneak out. You just had to be very slick about it.
No.
Will we get fined? Yeah, I just never got caught.
Well, that's important. It's you're not doing anything
Yeah,
wrong
just
if you don't
don't
get
get
caught. That's right.
And
that's
also,
right.
too, you can't. Sunny and I weren't friends because she was close friends with the director. So I stayed away from her, and now we're like best friends because I felt like she would have told on me.
I would not do that.
She would have totally told on me. So now her and I are best friends, which is kind of weird. 30 years later.
Well, that's good. Everybody needs good friends. So you mentioned the director. Director Matt Cimber had a reputation for saying crazy things to motivate the ladies. Now, did he ever say any crazy things to you that might have sort of made you upset?
It didn't make me upset. I take anything crazy. I take it as inspiration. He said, Roxy Astor, you're going to hate yourself on TV 30 years later if you don't start running and exercising.
That's good.
So what I did, I took that quite to heart, and I started running 2 miles a day, and then that's how I ended up with Roxy Astor. So, yeah, I took any negative and I took it into a positive. Some girls, I think, I think it was like a monthly type of evaluation. They would get very, nervous about it, and they took it like, they couldn't take, the cut down or what, but if anything, I used it. And just, that's how I became Roxy. Don't let anything get you down.
Well, that's the type of attitude you kind of need to have when you work in show business, right?
Yeah. Hey, do you like how I reached out to you and I said, still real to us? Yeah, we're still here.
I absolutely do. I'm so glad you reached out. Thank you for agreeing to appear on the show.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for reaching, because some people don't reach out. They don't want to hear the real Glow girls, but that's the whole thing that I want to stop. I want people to know the real Glow girls and the girls that are still involved in the AfterGLOW and the cruises. In fact, we have a cruise March 4th to the 11th going to the Bahamas. 2018. It's with Cruise Planners, and we have close to 100 fans that are going to be partying with the Glow Girls. I mean, how cool is that?
Now,
this is our third cruise.
Now, tell fans, okay, so this is going to be your third cruise. Tell fans, what can they sort of expect? What can the Glow fans expect if they attend the cruise?
You will be so full of glow. You will be partying and hanging with us. We're not the type of stars that we have dinner, we hang in our rooms. We are with you. We're having a masquerade ball. We're having, because it's leaving out of New York, so I wanted to do like a Phantom of the Opera type masquerade ball. We're having the AfterGLOW fan party. It will be our first, second, third one. And we have a fan hot seat. The fan gets to ask any questions to the Glow girls. It's like the highlight of the cruises. We have breakfast with you. You can't get rid of us. So unless you want to, but most of them, they want to hang out with us, and we've never had a disappointed person attending the cruise. They love it, and everybody rebooks.
Now, and how can fans go to book their tickets if they want to attend the cruise?
Well, thanks for asking. You can go to www.afterglowatsea.com, and you can see all the information there. And also, too, hey, I am on Facebook under Roxy Astor. You can friend me, and if you're not too strange, I will friend you and ask me any questions about the cruise, only if they're in good taste, and, we'll answer anything.
You heard it here first, folks. If you have questions that are in good taste, Roxy Astor will answer them.
Yeah, if you have bad taste ones, get a hold of Sunny.
And what is Sunny's Facebook?
Yeah, how do you find Sunny on Facebook? Now, I have to ask you, obviously, Glow was filmed at the Riviera in Las Vegas. It was kind of an iconic location to the show, and many of you ended up moving into the hotel. What was life like living at the Riviera for you?
Okay, now here's the true story. First and second season girls were in the Riviera. We were, third and fourth season, were in apartments, like 4 girls to an apartment, and we actually got to just eat the buffet at the Riviera.
Well, that's a win-win.
The very salty buffets that you don't want to eat there. So I think I would have had more fun living at the Riviera than being in an apartment with 4 girls.
Were you guys?
So that was season 1 and 2. Season 3 and 4, we got the apartments.
Were you close to the Strip, the apartments?
I think so. I think maybe only about a mile away. It wasn't too far.
Well, that's.
But I mean, when you got like 4 girls to like a 2-bedroom, crazy things happen.
I can only imagine.
A lot of drama.
Well, what was the craziest thing that happened in the apartment?
Oh, just a lot of girls sneaking out, telling on that one. And it was, look at it. It's like a sorority. And, there's cliques. There's the popular girls, and the ones that are not so popular. I stayed neutral. I made sure I stayed neutral and kept my ears open and my mouth shut.
So it was like
that's the way
Bad Girls Club before it ever happened?
That's the way I'm surviving to this day.
So it was like Bad Girls Club before that ever happened?
Oh, yeah. They got nothing on us. It's called Glow Bad Good Girls Club.
Now
But now with the AfterGLOW, we're trying to bring that back and bring the AfterGLOW, which is the original Glow Girls, on TV. I could see that happening, couldn't you?
I could absolutely see that happening.
Yeah, Matilda the Hun, MTV, yes. Sunny the California, Gremlina, and there's so many other, Glow Girls that will definitely want to be a part of this. So I see big things happening for the girls in the AfterGLOW. I think it's about time. 30 years later, it's about time. And I have to say, too, that Sunny, the California girl, she put together an award that the Glow Girls got at the CAC, which is the Cauliflower Alley. She worked a year on getting the Glow Girls their first award in 30 years. So I have to give a shout-out to Sunny, even though she's in the next room talking to Jeff Timmons.
Well, that's definitely something special. What about next generation Glow Girls? I know that I was reading up on your daughter, and I know that she had a tryout with NXT a couple of years ago. What about second generation Glow Girls getting in that mix? Is your daughter still trying to get into the business?
Oh, yes, she is. Don't you think it would be perfect timing she's the only daughter of a Glow Girl that is even interested in wrestling, the only daughter of a Glow Girl. And she's 26. She was in Wrestlicious. She played Juvie Hall. She's in the gym. She's training, and she's working for something. I just think this is good timing for him. Either, hey, WWE to see her, or somebody else to see her. I think this is a good time for her. Her name is Kayla, but she went by Juvie Hall back in Wrestlicious.
Is she still out there wrestling today?
Yeah, not doing the indie, but she's been in the gym wrestling with another wrestler named Jennifer Thomas.
Nice.
Very good, very good. Well, it would be nice to see.
Keeping it under wraps.
Huh?
So she's keeping it under wraps until I just open my mouth, so there.
Oh, geez, I thought you said that she's been practicing her raps, because obviously she's going to need to practice rapping, too, to make, her mom proud, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I said she's practicing her raps.
Well, you might have to give her some tips.
Oh, yeah, because we're so good.
Hey, I got to be honest, though. It got my attention, so it served its purpose.
Well, thank you. I think that was a good way to introduce us in the matches. And as Matt says, you want to tell a backstory. How do you tell a backstory and get somebody's attention? We do the raps, and he kind of based it on the Super Bowl shuffle that was back then.
Yep,
so that was
Chicago
kind of a good
Bears.
idea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what was the training process like for you, someone who's sort of just getting into wrestling? What was that like, your first day stepping into a ring? Was that just a big shock for you?
That was, well, let me tell you, like the first time, I remember walking onto the grass right in front of the apartments. There is like about 100 girls, like pink mohawks and all shapes and sizes, all walks of life, everything. And I'm looking, going, there's no way that I'm even going to be able to fit into this thing, and because I know there was only 30 spots. So I think that was a little intimidating. But the moment now, I wasn't athletic, and I didn't, I was a hairdresser. I didn't act. So I just knew I had to be there. I knew I wanted to be there. So going into the ring and the training, it was when we had to take like our first bump, and you know what that is, right?
Oh, yeah.
We're all standing around, and and you just, it's like, go, 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 and you just do it. You don't even know how you do it. They train you a little bit how to land and that, but you just have to do it. It's just, you end up just doing it so much that it just comes natural. And we had, I think, only maybe 4 months to get TV ready because season 1 and 2, they, I think besides Hollywood, they walked out. And maybe Sally the Farmer's Daughter, they walked out and they had to produce a show. So we were trained really quick.
Yeah,
Where are you going, John?
4 months is not a lot of time to train, that's for sure.
We saw handcuffs.
We're friends. We go back.
Yeah, 98002 or 22.
Yes, 98. Yes.
22, right?
Yes, that's it. That is so funny. No, this is like a really cool studio. It's Del Oro Music, and this guy is like a legend.
Well, hey, you need to record your next hit single because we want to hear it.
Well, hopefully we'll be singing on his, and what he's going to be doing is going to be good for everybody. So it's going, like you said, it's bringing everybody together. 700 musicians and maybe a few like us non-musicians. That would be neat.
Absolutely.
That would be our claim to fame.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Roxy,
Yeah.
I got to say thank you so much to you and Sunny for joining us here on the show today.
Can I let you say goodbye to her? And
Absolutely.
can you say goodbye to her?
Video game. Sunny's watching video.
Say bye, guys.
Bye, Roxy and Sunny. Thank you so much for joining Still Real Radio.
All right. Thank you. Thanks for giving us a chance.
Of course, of
we
course.
love you guys.
Thank you for
You're still real to us.
Oh, I like that. Thank you for sharing your stories with us. And you ladies, you have a wonderful time in the music studio.
All right. Thanks so much.
All
Bye,
right,
guys.
Take it easy.
All right, guys. So that was our interview with Roxy Astor and Sunny, the California girl from Glow. Thank you, ladies.
And dude, even cooler, 98 Degrees has come on to the Still Real Radio.
And 98 Degrees has made an appearance on Still Real Radio. So that was something we were not expecting to happen today.
All right, guys, we're in on the joke. We know what just happened, and it was wild, and we wanted you guys to listen to it and enjoy it as well.
So just hope that you enjoyed that as much as we did. Attend the AfterGLOW cruise next year if you want to go on the AfterGLOW cruise.
I don't know if I'd be able to keep up with these ladies, man.
I don't know. I mean, we party pretty hard, but I think that they could probably take us.
Dude, I don't know what they're doing, but they're having fun. So.
Well, in any case, we'll be back next week to talk about... Settle down. We'll be back next week to talk about the fallout from Money in the Bank. What's next with 98 Degrees.
What the fuck is going on in our lives, dude?
And, of course, thank you guys so much. If you like what you hear, subscribe to Still Real Radio on iTunes. Follow us on Twitter, Still Real Us with a 2.
Oh, and on Instagram, at Still Real to Us, TOUS.
And just remember, this show, you don't have to agree with the things that we say. We probably won't agree with the things that you say, but we can all agree that it is still real to us.
Baby!